So let us move to another polar coordinate, which is polar coordinate of sphere. So the word sphere here, so it means that this polar coordinate is specifically will be used to represent the sphere, the Cartesian coordinate of sphere in terms of polar coordinate. So if let's say in polar coordinate, in Cartesian coordinate, Cartesian coordinate, it is written as x, y, and z, but in polar coordinate of sphere, it is written as in the form of r, theta, and phi. R is the radius, theta and phi is the angle. I will explain detail after this. So, of course, sphere, polar coordinate of sphere is specifically for the sphere, right? So here we have full sphere. Full sphere like this, a ball, full sphere, okay? So you can see only one surface, one plane involved. So if you are given the problem, a problem to solve a sphere, so you are given an equation of x squared plus y squared plus z squared equal to r squared. For example, x squared plus y squared plus z squared equal to 25. Okay, so you are only given this equation. So this is a full sphere. So from this equation, obviously, we can know the radius. The first one is radius r. Okay, radius based on this equation. So I think everybody know the radius from here. So this is 5 power of 2. So radius is 5. Okay, or you also can say the radius is 0 to 5. And then you also need to know the theta and phi. So what is the difference between theta and phi? So please let us let us look this together. So theta is the angle vertically, this angle, okay, from the z negative to the z positive, from the z negative to the z positive, okay. All right, sorry, from the z negative to the z positive. So this is theta, okay. So vertical angle. Let me write here. It is vertical angle. Okay. So for this full sphere, the vertical angle that which is theta has an angle of 0 to pi because it just, if you see here, this is z-axis. It just from negative to the positive, so 0 to pi. 0 to pi. Okay, how about theta? Phi, sorry, this is phi. Phi is the angle horizontally. Sorry, okay, angle horizontally. This one. This is phi. This is phi. Angle, vertical and horizontally angle. Horizontal angle. Horizontal angle. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, if you have this ball, this is theta. Okay, where is the arrow? Okay, this is theta, and this is phi. Okay, so phi for a full sphere, it is 0 to 2 pi because it's full angle, full circle, full sphere. Okay, so if you want to write this if you want to apply the polar coordinate for ds, okay, so ds is double integral, okay, so r squared in this case is 5 squared. You will have to write sine theta, okay, d theta d phi. So theta is 0 to pi, and then phi is 0 to 2 pi. Similarly, for the dv, you have to use triple integral. So r squared is remain as r. Okay, don't have to substitute the value of r because here you have dr, d theta dv. Remember, you don't have to substitute the r here because you will write the r in this limit 0 to 5. Okay, theta is 0 to pi and phi is 0 to pi. Okay, so this is full sphere. Now this is half sphere. So half sphere, you imagine you have a ball. Okay, you have a ball and you cut into half. You have a sphere. You have a sphere. You cut into half. Or you have this sphere. Okay, you cut into half. So you just have hemisphere. This is called as hemisphere or half sphere or upper half sphere. Upper because it's located above. Alright. So of course, you should have this equation x squared plus y squared plus z squared equal to 16, and you should also given equation which is the below plane, which is z equal to 0. So you have to have this equation x squared plus y squared plus z squared equal to 16, for example, for this case, and you should have z equal to 0. So these two plane means that we have a hemisphere. So this hemisphere have radius. What is the radius? It is 4. Obviously, from this value, okay, 4 square is 16, and you have theta. What is theta? Theta is from the y to the z axis. So you have this to this only. Okay, you have okay from this to this, so 0 to pi over 2. Okay, you can see it just a 90 degree, right? Okay, and then phi. Phi, it's still a full sphere, am I right? It's still a full sphere. The horizontal angle is still full. So 0 to 2 pi. So the ds will be what? The double integral r squared is 4 squared sine theta d phi d theta. Now I want to use d phi d theta. So phi 0 to 2 pi and theta is 0 to pi over 2. Okay, and then if you want to do dv, you have to use the triple integral. So r squared is remain sine theta. I want to use d theta first, and then I want to do dr, and then I want to do d phi. Remember, this d theta is here. D theta is 0 to pi over 2. Dr is 0 to 4, and then phi is 0 to 2 pi. Make sure you don't change it, okay? Make sure theta must be vertical angle. This is theta, and phi is the horizontal angle. Phi is horizontal angle. Alright. The last one is first octant sphere. First octant sphere, you remember the word first octant. First octant in 2 dimension. It just located here. So similarly for the sphere, if you cut the sphere like you want to eat an apple, maybe in a small pieces. So you just first has a first octant sphere like this. So it just located in the first octant exists, 2 dimension exists. Alright. So what you have to have in your equation, in the question, of course, the equation of the sphere itself, x squared plus y squared plus z squared equal to, let's say here, I want to use 4, okay, and then you should have z equal to 0 here, the below plane is z equal to 0, and you should have this plane, okay, this plane, let x equal to 0, which is plane on the yz axis, okay, and then another plane at another side, not the above this one, that the back, at the back is y equal to 0. This is x equal to 0. Okay, So y equal to 0 is plane on the x-axis. Okay, hopefully you understand. Maybe you can Google, inshallah. More image will in the internet will help you to increase the understanding. Okay, so you should have four plane altogether to form a first octant sphere. Then, so radius is very easy. It is 2 or 0 to 2 theta. This is first octant class. First octant, so always 0 to pi over 2. Then similarly for phi is also 0 to pi over 2 because all of these sphere, all of these surface is located at the first octant, so 0 to pi over 2. The word first octant, so it has to be octant, quarter, so or pi over 2, 90 degrees, so pi over 2. Okay, all right. So I think the ds and dv is clear. Inshallah, when you do exercise, it will be increase your understanding. So that's all for polar coordinate of sphere. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.